Hello teachers, today we're going to talk about using the Kami annotation menu, this one right here. Let me expand it so we can see the descriptions. Now, this is the menu you use to annotate any PDF that you want to use or picture that you upload to. Now, you have I've opened a PDF, it's chapter 2 of Little Women from Mr. Torres's book. Here you have your selection menus where you can use this to select areas. You can use this to move objects around, like move the page up and down. And this one is for only selecting annotations. Okay. Then we have the dictionary. The dictionary is great. You highlight any word and it will give you the definition of the word and its part of speech. And if there's more than one definition, it will give you those and the parts of speech. For example, right here, if I highlight crimson covered, it says no definition found, so let's try crimson. Here is an adjective. There's an adjective definition, a noun definition, and a verb definition. You can do that with just any word in the text. Christmas, and so forth. Text to speech. What this does is it reads the text to you. If you want to use this, you have to make sure that if you scan something from the front copier or you take a picture of it with your phone and you upload it as a PDF, you will need to run the OCR, optical character recognition, in order for this part to work. So what you can do is you can highlight a sentence or a word.
Joe was the first to wake in the gray dawn of Christmas morning.
And it'll read it to you. Okay. You can make it loop. You can tell it to do the next sentence once you highlight it.
Joe was the first to wake in the gray dawn of Christmas morning. No stockings hung at the fireplace, and for a MO meant she felt as much disappointed as she did long ago, when her little sock fell down because it was crammed so full of goodies. No stockings hung at the fireplace, and for a MO meant she felt as much disappointed as she did long ago, when her little sock fell down because it was crammed so full of goodies. Then she remembered her mother's prom.
Stop. You can click this one and it'll read the whole page.
Little Women. 18. Chapter 2. Joe was the first to wake in the gray dawn of Christmas.
Here you change the voice. You need to stop it.
Little Women. 18. Chapter
Here
2.
you can change the speed.
Joe was the first to wake in the gray dawn of Christmas morning. No stockings hung at the fireplace, and for a MO meant she felt as much disappointed as she did long ago, when her little sock fell down because it was crammed so full of goodies. Then she remembered her mother's prom. And, slipping her hand under her pillow, drew out a
It changes to the next
little
sentence.
crimson-covered book. She knew it very well, for it was that beautiful.
Markup. This is for highlighting. You can change the color to whatever you want to use. So I want to use green. So this just highlights text. Okay. You can highlight a block of text with the block highlighter. You just come down as I want to highlight this paragraph. You highlight the paragraph. Strike through is just that. You highlight a word or phrase and it strikes through it. And you can change the color. You can underline. And it underlines. Now, if you don't like these colors, you can always go here to the palette and get more colors. Okay. I'm going to come back to the comment section at the end so you can see a little bit more detail. Text box is just that. You can click and just type a thing. Now, what's nice here, you see this bar up here at the top. It says the font and the type size, how much line spacing you have, all your formatting, subscript, lowercase, superscript, and your bullets. But right here, this little microphone is for voice typing. You turn it on, and it will type everything that you say if you talk clearly and at a reasonable pace. It will continue typing what you say. And then you turn it off. And you've got it there in a text box. And you can move the text box anywhere you want. Okay, so you can use this, your students can use this to fill in blanks in a form.
Are you there?
Okay, for the math teachers, you can insert equations. You have these symbols here for typing in your equations in your text box. So x equals pi times delta t. And there's your equation. You change the font size. And that's nice. Okay. Drawing, it lets you draw. This one lets you draw lines. Here you can choose the thickness of your drawing, and you can choose your color as before. You can come here and choose a different color if you want. And then you can draw your lines. This is for the transparency, how the opacity of the line. It'll make it a little lighter, a little bit more see-through. Okay. This is for drawing shapes. Again, you can set the thickness of the line of the shape. You can draw your shape. You can choose the color. Again, you can choose the transparency of it. You can make it more or less transparent. You can draw lines. Eraser. This one will let you erase shapes and drawings. This one will erase anything, any annotation you've done. So you just click on it and it removes it. Okay. The add media. This lets you add files to your images from your computer, from your Google Drive, from your Google image search. Now the nice thing about the Google image search is it will only find royalty-free images for you. Okay. With Google Drive, you can go search your Google Drive for pictures and videos. So let's see here. Select. Too big. Okay, so too big. You pull one up from here. Okay. I can just boom, drop it right there in the picture. Google search. Little Women. I can pick an image from the internet and drop it. And it's a royalty-free image. This one, If you want to use the YouTube one, you'll need to go over here to your settings and go all the way down to the bottom and turn on the beta feature so you can add media. Okay. And in YouTube, you can just search for YouTube, Little Women. You can find the video that you want, select and insert it. It'll find the video, and then let you insert it into your document. Okay. The other add media for you teachers that like to put stickers, there's stickers for your students. When they do real well, you can put a sticker to help cheer them up and make them feel better. Okay. Then there's signature. If you've saved your signature as a picture, you can upload it and sign a document. If you're good with your mouse or your pen, you can draw your signature, or you can also do it on your phone. Okay. Now, the one I wanted to come back to is the comments. Okay. In the comment section menu, you got regular text comments. You highlight something. You can change the color. Turn on your. Here, I would like you to tell me why she took a minute and went off with it and put a ribbon on it. Turn off your microphone and it will stop typing. And this dot indicates that there's a comment. Here you can record voice comments. I would like you to tell me what is going on this page in the chapter. Explain yourself in a text box at the bottom of the page. Thank you. I would like you to tell me what is going on this page in the chapter. Explain yourself in a text box at the bottom of the page. Thank you. At this point, we can record video comments. So highlight a section of text. You see here, this is my Lumi avatar. Please explain what's happening in this page by doing a video comment just as I have done now. And place it here on the page so that I can see what you're talking about. Thank you. You see here, this is my Lumi avatar. Please explain what's happening in this page by doing a video comment just as I have done now. And place it here on the page so that I can see what you're talking about. Thank you. And then you have screen capture. With screen capture, you can screen capture a section. Okay, comes up. What do you want to capture? So if you have something open over here on the other window or another window open, you can capture it and put it right here as a comment. Okay, and you can remove these by simply clicking on the X. That's all there is to using the annotation menu. The next video will go into how to create an assignment in Google Classroom using Kami and from Kami to Google Classroom. It's much simpler than one might think. Thank you for your time.